In 1981, John Carpenter's Escape from New York hits the theaters. It was a big success and made alone in the US 4 times its budget back. After the TV production Elvis, it is the second of 5 movies with Kurt Russell in the lead. The original poster apparently tried to swim with the Statue of Liberty on the Planet of the Apes wave. Here in Germany, however, they put their faith in the lead and also put a cobra on his arm and call it Rattlesnake. Huh? Probably the result of too much beer and Jägermeister, who knows. This is one of the rare cases where the German movie poster was better than the original one. The movie plays in the distant future of 1997. The island of Manhattan is surrounded by a 20-meter wall. It is a high-security prison for lifetimers who have to choose on arrival between imprisonment or death. Once inside, you never get out. When the president's machine crashes over the prison, he saves himself in an emergency cab and is taken hostage by the inmates. They don't want to negotiate. Snake Plissken is a former soldier who has been arrested after a failed bank robbery. To avoid a life sentence, he got 20 hours to free the president. If he succeeds, he gets an amnesty. But in case he fails, he has 2 bombs in his neck, slowly melting and ready to go off in 20 hours. They can be neutralized till the last 15 minutes.
If I come back without him, you burn these things out?
Get them both back, Plissken.
Remember, once you're inside, you're on your own.
You mean I can't count on you?
No.
Good.
The relatively small budget of $6 million meant that everyone involved had to work extremely effectively. Most of the scenes take place at night, and miniatures and matte paintings were used to make the small sets appear larger. Some of the back then relatively unknown and therefore affordable talents like Dean Cundy for the camera and James Cameron for some of the effects and matte artworks created spectacular images with incredible attention to detail. The soundtrack by John Carpenter and Alan Howarth contributes significantly to the atmosphere and is a classic. As already in Halloween, movie and score are a perfect match. Escape from New York was one of the first movies I secretly watched with my little brother on my parents' VCR. The other one was called Yapango, aka Lone Wolf and Cub Part 3. My first CD was a best-of by John Carpenter. My first single, the title theme from the movie. Even years before I had a record player. Of course I had the movie poster, pictures, even postcards.
John Carpenter's.
And also the Cobra tattoo found in 1995 its way on my arm. Crazy, I know. In my eyes, Escape from New York has aged very well and is vastly superior to most CGI parties of today, thanks to the exciting story and many practical effects. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for its completely unnecessary sequel from 1996.
Welcome to the theater. For everyone's enjoyment, we'd like to remind you of the following rules. No talking. No smoking. No littering. No red meat. No freedom of religion. And remember, all marriages must be approved by the Department of Health. Failure to obey these rules will result in immediate loss of citizenship and deportation to the island of Los Angeles. Enjoy the show.
Your rules are really beginning to annoy me.
We ran a psycho profile on him using a database of 5 million sociopathic personalities. He hit the bottom of the curve.
Catches on quick, doesn't she?
This time it is about the president's daughter, which has to be rescued from rebels in LA. But who rescues the audience from bad remakes that came as sequels? Snake? I don't think so. The repeating of the same story, only this time with more annoying characters, bad jokes and totally out of place music is only topped from the CGI effects, which look like borrowed from the 80s.
You got a problem with that?
Escape from LA failed on every level, especially at the box office. It was a deserved flop and more like Escape from the theaters. In 1997, Marvel Comics published the one-shot The Adventures of Snake Plissken. It takes place between Escape from New York and before his famous Escape from Cleveland, mentioned in Escape from LA. In the story, Snake has robbed the CDC, Center for Disease Control in Atlanta, of some engineered metaviruses and is looking for buyers in Chicago. In 2003, the 4-part miniseries John Carpenter's Snake Plissken Chronicles was released by Crossgang Comics. In the story, set a day after the events of Escape from New York, Snake completes a second heist that was already planned before his capture. In 2014, Boom Studios released Escape from New York with 16 issues. The story picks up shortly after the end of the movie. From Boom, there was also in 2016 a 6-part crossover between Snake and Jack Burton.
What happened in that motel room?
It was coupon night and I was trampolining your wife.
Control to LM22, do you copy? MS-1 is the only Supermax facility in existence where there is no physical or sexual abuse, breakouts, or riots.
This is general population. Pretty impressive?
Yes, it is.
He's got a gun!
Within the last hours, there's been a massive infraction on Supermax MS-1. It's a takeover.
My daughter is still on the station.
We can send in one man with one very specific order.
Oh, it's a dream vacation. I load up, I go.
Much better than Escape from LA comes the clone Lockout, produced in 2012 by Luc Besson and with a similar plot. Here, the president's daughter is in a space prison, and our Snake replacement rushes to the rescue. The similarities led to a lawsuit that John Carpenter won in 2015. The movie was a flop, but I think it's watchable.